So guys, this is the before. Plan for today that I think you guys are gonna like. I don't know if you recognize this car or not, but, well, you want to tell them a little bit about what's going on?
Okay, so I ordered some turbo parts for my Miata to get it turbo and everything. Everything came in except for the FMU. It's actually on back order, so what I'm gonna do is try to see if I can get a refund for it, and I'm gonna instead go with a baggy adjustable fuel pressure regulator. That way I can adjust it on the fly. I think that'll be a little bit better. So we're just gonna start by, I already took off from the cat back on the exhaust, so all that's left is the header and then the like downpipe portion, if you will. And take that out, put on the manifold, the turbo. We're gonna need to make a custom hood exit exhaust. We have to make a flange for that as well. Mount the intercooler. Pretty much do injectors as well. And then gotta do the clutch after all that once it's running. But today, just trying to do the manifold, the turbo, and potentially get to the intercooler. But the big thing is the manifold, the turbo, and the hood exit exhaust.
Cool.
So it should be fun. So I already broke the bolts on here. I just need to take them off. Not literally broke the bolt, but like,
cool,
to loosen it up.
Sounds like a good time.
Shouldn't be too bad.
That's a win.
Alright, so we got the exhaust off finally. I mean, it's pretty old and pretty beat up. Kind of like a little guitar, actually, just like, yeah! But, so now, I set that down because it's junk. Now I come over here, and I got all this room to play with turbo parts. So, I'm actually gonna have to clean it up. My car's pretty dirty, to be honest. I've never really ran through here and cleaned it up. But so down here it's going to be our oil feed line. It's the Mazda 1.6 already has a plug on it, so we just have to undo that and tap into it with a line, go straight to the turbo, and there's our feed. And then we're gonna have to drill the oil pan and do our oil drain line.
Cool.
So that should be fun. That's actually part of the turbo install today. Forgot to mention that earlier. And that's gonna be scary, to say the least.
You got it.
It's all good though. Alright, so right now I just got the intake off, I got the exhaust off. I'm gonna take off this, and I'm gonna get into the injectors. While I'm at the injectors, I might even do the IAC as well, just clean it out a little bit because I've been having some idle issues. Maybe that's it, I don't know. That's the only thing I haven't tried. So to do the injectors, it's pretty easy. You just unscrew them, drop in new ones, and click it back in. I'm gonna be running 305 cc's from the 89 to 92 Supra, so should work out pretty well. Okay, so here I got the old injectors. As you can tell, they're the 230cc. We're thinking that this one had a leak right here, because if you can tell, this one doesn't have a lot of residue, but this one has a lot. So we're thinking that this might have been a leaky injector, causing part of my idling problem. These are the old ones, got the new ones in there now. Now we got a couple things left over. Gonna do a little bit of valve cover painting on the Miata today, because the old valve cover was kind of like nasty and old, and now we're gonna give it a little bit of a new life. So valve cover's been primered and everything, wet sanded it a little bit. I'm not too picky on it because it's just gonna be under the hood all the time, so now we're just gonna spray it down and then put some clear over that. Yeah. So I decided I want to go a little crazy with the valve cover instead of just doing one color. Instead, I'm doing our signature colors: mint, white, and purple. I think it looks pretty sweet. What's up, guys? Just got home today. I've been doing a lot of running around, getting some errands done for the Miata. Picked up an adjustable fuel pressure regulator from Beggy. They're actually here in town. And today is the day that we finally drill and tap the oil pan. I'm a little worried about it because I haven't done it before, but I've heard some tips and tricks of people that have done it, and like putting grease around the drill bit, putting grease around the tap so that it catches as many shavings as you can. But you always want to do an oil change after you do this as well. So I guess let's just get into it and figure it out. Alright, so I'm under the car right now looking at the oil pan. I think I figured out that I'm going to drill right about here, if I can get it in there, and then thread it. I get the bung right there, and then we're golden. Okay, so here's one of the tricks. You can take a piece of hose, rubber hose, or you can wrap your drill bit in tape. And what you want to do that for is because whenever you get the drill in, it's going to try to pull the drill into your oil pan. But behind your oil pan is your oil pickup. So you want to make sure you don't hit that, so the rubber hose or tape will prevent that. But on top of that, you're going to want to put some grease in there to catch any of the metal shavings. And that will really help out in the long run. Just a little tip.
Okay, so now we're going to drill a massive hole into this oil pan. So be very careful here. Take your time. Don't rush anything. Pay attention to what you're doing. If you find that it starts clogging up, just remove the excess, add a little bit more grease, and go at it again. Be patient here and don't rush. You'll be able to get it nice and easy. Okay, now we got the hole drilled out. You can see here where it's nice and clean. There's no excess shavings. We're just going to wipe it out real good. And then we're going to move on to the next step. And we're going to put this tap loaded up with grease just like the drill bit. And then we're going to take that and we're going to thread it in. And just kind of start it off nice and easy. Don't kind of force anything. Just be very careful when you do this. The first couple ones it's going to feel like it's moving around, but you'll be able to get it. Just keep going. Eventually it's going to bite. And you want it to be going in as straight as possible here. So just take your time and be patient with this. The wrench didn't seem to work too well, so we had to switch to vice grips just because it started biting real well and it was just easier to get with the vice grips. Then you want to take your nipple fitting and basically turn it backwards so you feel it click, and then turn it to the right to start threading it in. Nice and smooth. Always take your time with this. Don't rush. And this is it installed. We put a little bit of Teflon on there just to make sure it's good to go. Next thing, what we're doing here is we're removing the oil feed bolt. Basically, it's where we showed you earlier. It's real simple. Just back it out, and then once you remove that, then we're going to move on to the next step. Okay, so now what we're going to do is take this AN adapter fitting and screw it into the block where we removed the old one. So that way we can attach our new line to it. Alright, so here's after we put the line on. You basically just tighten it on there just like any other line. It's real simple, it fits real good, and it doesn't leak.
Hi, my name's Apollo, and I'm here to talk over Austin because he's a dumbass and didn't know how to turn on the microphone. So there's a lot of videos of me without the microphone on, but it's all good. So he's holding this metal thing, and oh shit, I gotta go.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I guess Apollo got a hold of the microphone. But yeah, I was a dumbass, didn't turn on the mic. But right here, I'm just telling you pretty much, this is the gasket that came with the exhaust manifold. And you want to make sure that it's on the flat side when you put it on, because on one side it's a little beveled and a little rounded. So make sure you put the flat side to the engine block.
Guess who's back again. Apollo's back. Tell a friend. For real, tell a friend I'm kind of hungry. I need some bones, please. Just send them to our DMs, let us know. Alright. Oh, look at that. They've got a nice shiny old manifold attached to the block now. It looks pretty good, if you ask me, but I'm just a dumb old little husky. Y'all got some bones? I think I asked before. Oh, look, he's installing the gasket now. So you gotta make sure that gasket's going the right way. It looks like he fucked up twice. Oh, no, now he's going back again. This guy really doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. So, about them bones. Oh, look, there you go. Looks like fancy old jet engine bobber thing going on there with the little red thing. So, how's everyone doing today? Y'all like dogs? Huh? Oh, what about bitches?
Okay, so, yeah, the intercooler is just not gonna get done tonight. I'm way too tired for this. I had a really busy day, and I just got a little bit overzealous, I guess would be the word. So, gonna get some sleep, get some rest, and get back at it tomorrow. So, I'll see you guys soon.